What's up, my little tattletales? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Listen, sit down. We've gotten to the bottom of a lot of things that's going on. First of all, Harry, Meghan, how she was uninvited to Baltimore, how King Charles has this insane plot to, by treating Harry by complete trash, he's going to let him come back into the family, but only if he can hold Harry's children's titles hostage. You guys, you cannot make this up. Charles is an idiot. The royal families are idiots. And you know what? They literally have assigned themselves a new level of what the hell-ness. Y'all, let's get into this. Before we do, please hit that like and subscribe button. I am keeping my promise to do a royal story every day because you guys have been supporting. Plus, I love doing them. If you guys just like royal stories, don't forget I have a royal playlist. And if you guys are wondering how to make it in Instagram, YouTube, or whatever, I have a video up with Miss Claire Solmers from Fashion Bomb Daily. Go ahead and check that out. Okay, here we go, right? Listen, let's get to the bottom of this. Remember how the palace tried to put out a story that Prince Harry snubbed King Charles? I'm never calling him king. Prince Charles, when he got the Baltimore. Now, it's already been released by the Power that they wanted him to know that, yeah, we disrespected you on purpose. Because apparently, Prince Charles' plan is he let him film a little bit of being close to the royals, right? But he also plans to ice Harry out and make him unimportant. I would say to you, you need to worry about why the world doesn't care about you and why nobody likes you guys. They literally released a statement that they were going to ice Harry out because they need everyone to know that they are persons non grata with the royals and they don't rock with them and they don't mess with them. To which I say, do you realize that the whole world doesn't rock with you and the whole world also doesn't mess with you? It's coming from such an odd angle. It's just coming from such an odd angle. Now look at this. Prince Harry said that he did not snub King Charles over alleged Meghan Markle ban. Now get this. They already didn't tell Harry about his beloved grandmother's death. He tried to get on the family plane. This has been confirmed by the palace. For any of you derangers in my comments, this has all been confirmed by the palace. You need to go back and get your marching orders from your troll farm because you guys are like a day late, $1 short on the briefings. So what actually happened was, and this is actually pretty incredible. So they heard that the Queen was sick and passing away. And it's unclear whether Charles's people actually told him. Harry said, Meghan, get dressed, let's go. While he was en route, Charles had a heated argument with Harry and said that, and I quote, Meghan Markle's Charles phoned Harry when he heard that Meghan was coming and said that Meghan's presence was inappropriate, right? That it was inappropriate. He also went, so then Harry literally had to, there's so much going on. Let me get to that. Charles literally had to make that phone call. Harry then had to say, okay, Meghan, it was a heated discussion. Finally, he said, fine, I'll come without Meghan. He tried to get on the family jet that had Andrew, Andrew, Sophie, and a few other people. He was told, you're not welcome. At the last minute, he had to get his own private jet. He flew over there. They announced, right, the Queen's death before Harry had even gotten off the jet. There was Wi-Fi in the air, so it looks like he found out through news articles that the Queen had died. They didn't wait for Harry. When Harry went all the way to Balmoral or whatever, right, to actually, because I guess the family was eating for dinner, blah 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 blah. They found out that Prince Charles had already left for the evening. Prince Charles refused to even break bread with Harry. Once, and this is confirmed by the palace, right? Also, they found out about their disinvite to the Queen's reception by reading about it in the newspaper. Okay, so now that we know that Charles is out for blood, now that we know all this stuff is true, right? What does this let us know about the Queen's reception? The one inconvenient truth that the royals keep trying to skirt over. Queen Elizabeth planned out her funeral, all her funeral. That's why I'm guessing Harry and Meghan received an invite to the state's dinner. And that's also why Queen Mary received an invite to the funeral, the Danish one, right? Who apparently Queen Elizabeth really liked a lot. Once Charles's people got into the communications team, once Charles's people took over, that's when Harry and Meghan's invite got taken back. As much as they'd like to act like the Queen hated Harry, the Queen was quite fond of Harry and Meghan, let them name their kid after her, took pictures with them, did everything they could, and gave them their own royal procession at the Queen's Jubilee. As a matter of fact, remember there were rumors that the Queen's Jubilee actually traded Harry and Andrew. I know the Queen wasn't perfect, right? Harry and Andrew's presence in exchange for her own, or else she said she wasn't going. But there's more. Let's not forget that they stripped him of his military attire, tried to humiliate him by letting him walk alone in the procession without his uniform, surrounded by military veterans. That shows you that Harry actually was a veteran and he knew what he was doing, because he was like, listen, service is universal. The uniform doesn't make me a soldier. I am a soldier. You guys can't take that from me. Okay, so you guys up to date? Because there's a lot else going on, right? There might be 2 stories today, or maybe I'll drop it tomorrow. There's a lot of other stuff going on, but everybody up to date on where we are, right? They refused to let him fly in the plane, said his wife couldn't come. They didn't even inform him when the Queen died. He found out online, and when he finally did arrive, they made sure to leave before to make sure they didn't have to have dinner with Harry or see them. Okay, right? Harry and Meghan have remained largely quiet, but this little thing we got to talk about, because Prince Charles is literally releasing through palace sources that they are holding Archie and Lilibeth's royal titles as blackmail and ransom for Harry. Let's get into this, right? Also hit that like and subscribe button. King Charles III hasn't shut down the idea of giving Prince Harry's children royal highness status, but he wants something in return. All right. Britain's 73-year-old monarch is willing to bestow Harry and Meghan Markle's kids, Archie and Lilibeth, with prince and princess titles, but only if he knows he can trust the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So here we have it, right? Because I want everybody in Saltine Island to actually tell me what's going on now. Meghan and Harry said in the royal interview that they told her when she was pregnant with Archie that Archie would never have a royal title. He would never be a prince, and Prince Charles was planning on changing the royal proclamations to make sure that's true. People called her a liar, disloyal, heartbroken, narcissist. And look at it. It's actually true. It's actually happening. The fact that Prince Charles has a whole country to run, and the first thing you are doing is being petty to your black daughter-in-law, right? Your black daughter-in-law and the son. But let's also go into how this is so stupid, because one, now it's not even His Royal Highness. It's Prince and Princess. You're literally trying to take your child's bloodline away. Fine, you're getting that one off. But do you realize by doing this, by letting us know it's all fake, by letting us know that we don't have to, I thought this was ordained by Christ, this royal blood that flows, by letting us know that the royal blood can be given and taken away, these royal titles can be given. Yeah, right now you're having fun doing of Archie, Harry, Lilibeth, but do you realize eventually when a political party thinks that you're too egotistical, too overblown, too expensive, or they just don't like you, they can take it away too, because it's all make-believe. You just proven. Now listen, I am abolish the monarchy, and I am happy that he is taking these steps to basically make himself a dinosaur, but that's all I want to say. It's like how asinine it is. 2, does Charles understand the nature of blackmail, right? Because when somebody blackmails you with pictures, with this, with that, if somebody is going to pay, right, there needs to be an exchange. The fact that you are saying that your kids can be a prince and princess, if you abandon your book, okay, so let's just say Harry says, fine, I want my kids to have the prince and princess title, right? We'll get into that, how it's not going to happen. I'll abandon the book, right? So what happens next time they're mad at you? Are they going to hold that up, right? If you don't make Kate smile, Meghan, add wrinkles to your face and go like this all day, or else we're going to take away those kids' titles. Do you understand how that doesn't work? Third of all, I don't think the royal family, because this is all that they've known, they've given up love, respect, dignity. Who knows what they've suffered at the hands of the royal courtiers, because they all wanted that power. And to everybody, Kate included, every tear they cried, everything they ever wanted, that was worth the trade-off. They are now trying to say to someone, Harry, who never thought the trade-off was worth it, that if you give us A, we'll give you B. This is after we trashed you at the funeral and treated you like crap, but you were back in the fold and you saw what that thing do. So what's up, Harry? Harry is the one, from the time he was young, said, I hate you guys. I hate this lifestyle. This is all BS. Harry was looking for a woman that would help him escape. He found that in Meghan. Harry has always said he doesn't care about the lifestyle. Not even that. They told him you're going to be a disgrace. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Harry landed on his feet. Harry is more successful and more self-made. He is chilling with his beautiful wife and kids in California, running his businesses, doing whatever. Why would he want to go back to a system that from an early age he hated? He literally feels like he escaped the hell. And you guys are saying, if you want your children to have prince and princess titles, Harry was the one that always said prince and princess doesn't mean anything. He was the one even before Megxit to be like, call me Harry. I don't understand where this is going, but it's going to sick place. Now let this website can report that Charles' trust rides on whether Harry pulls this upcoming tell-all on the royal family. This is coming from palace sources. Charles might rule the country, but he's not opposed to skipping out his grandchildren if his estranged son and his drama-plagued daughter-in-law don't shape up. Royal expert Katie Nicholl addressed the drama on the latest episode of, anyway. She said, one of the interesting things that came out of all this was the speculation about titles and Archie and Lilibet, whether they would officially be acknowledged as prince and princess, the titles owed to them when Charles became king, right? And I'm told that it's a very clear signal from the king. He's willing to give those titles, but comes with a caveat, and caveat is trust. They know they can't trust the Sussex family. They're saying that the royal family said that there will be no trust unless Harry ditches his $20 million memoir. So let me get this straight, right? Harry, who fought to be a self-made man listen, he didn't say he came from the gutter, had a lot of resources. Meghan had a lot of resources. But what I'm trying to say is Harry, compared to them, actually is self-made, right? They need money for security. They need money for this. They need money for that. They need money to live. The royal family has shown them over and over and over, and especially this last week, what happens when they don't toe the line and the depths of cruelty and pettiness that they're capable of. And you're asking them to give up money that they will need to not only survive you, but to thrive without you, to get a royal title that Harry never cared about. However, we're told the exiled prince has no plans to drop his explosive book. They're saying that he's even writing a few new chapters, including the Queen's passing. Now, again, they have no way of knowing that. Now, I will say, I hope Harry is. He's stupid if he doesn't, right? They said the book is the key to Harry's future in the royal family. If the book goes away, Harry will be back with the family. However, Harry, just Harry, right? However, and get this, they're not even giving his kids his Royal Highness titles. They're just only going to call them Prince and Princess. However, right? If they don't, trust will be permanently damaged and he'll never again be welcome into the king's inner circle. Listen, they said the choice could not be more obvious inside the palace. Harry picks his family or he picks 20 million. That's the price of being welcomed back into the fold. Having Meghan trash them is one thing, but Harry doing is never. If he burns his bridge, he'll never be able to rebuild it. Do they not understand that they burnt the bridge, napalmed the village, and threw oil on the river and lit it on fire? Do they understand that they have literally effectively squashed it? Understand Harry didn't even want to be there. And the fact that you guys are holding this for his kids to get the bare minimum, which it is obvious that they will take away whenever they feel like. Listen, I know Charles, yeah, they are that stupid. You guys, the monarchy is dead. They're stupid. Look at the way they're moving. You guys, I can't wait to see Harry's memoir. We're going to do a book club. Everybody get their copy. But also the fact that the royal family is so racist and so it's my opinion, that they really don't even understand how this comes off to the entire world, that you're treating Diana's son the same way you treated his mother. And this time, you think it's going to have a different outcome? Because last time, Chuck, you pulled this. Might I remind you that the whole monarchy already came crashing down, but it was the love of the Queen Mother, because they, you know, they're taught to worship, not worship her, but really admire her from a young age. She's like a maternal figure for the whole country. The love from the Queen Mother was the only thing that saved that house of cards from falling. And now you're doing it part two, but this time there's no love from the Queen Mother. You, Camilla, William, Kate, none of you guys are beloved. And you're pulling this again, y'all. Pride goeth before the fall. Pride goeth before the fall. Anyway, my little titles, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.